Today I will show you how to preserve tomatoes in the freezer and how to make tomato sauce from fresh tomatoes. These are San Marzano tomatoes. This is the second year that I'm growing them, and I'll be growing them every season because, as you see here, they are prolific. They are semi-determinate tomatoes and grow to a certain height. There's no need to prune them. So far, I've harvested 18 pounds of San Marzano tomatoes from only 3 tomato plants. The first method of preserving tomatoes is the freezer method. Make sure you rinse the tomatoes beforehand. Remove tomato cores and put them in a gallon freezer bag. You can freeze all tomatoes this way and enjoy them in winter months in omelets, soups, or stews. Squeeze out the air, place the tomatoes in one single layer, and stick them into the freezer. That's it. It's that easy. Now these are the steps to make tomato sauce. Instead of putting tomatoes in the freezer, you can proceed with placing the tomatoes in boiling water for just a few minutes until the skins are ready to come off. Transfer the tomatoes to a colander to cool and drain. The other way to do this is to cut the tomatoes in half and remove the seeds beforehand, leaving the skin on and removing them later. At this time, I'm making a seedless, pulp-free tomato puree. Once the tomatoes are cooled a bit, I start to remove the skins. You can definitely dry the skins and convert them into powder. When you unthaw frozen tomatoes, the skins come off very easily. Now that I peeled the tomatoes, I can mash them with a potato masher. Look how many seeds there are. I low simmered the tomatoes for about 40 minutes. Now I will need to remove the seeds with this food mill. It comes with 3 different discs. I separated the seeds from the puree using the fine grade disc. I will freeze this puree for a later use in this quartz jar. I used to freeze purees and sauces in freezer bags. However, this is more sustainable because glass jars can be sanitized and reused again. To continue making the tomato sauce, add these ingredients. You can adjust all of the ingredients to your liking. That is the best part. Be creative. Definitely add olive oil, Himalayan pink, Celtic, or Redmond salts only. Avoid table salt because it is void of all minerals. You can add dried or fresh basil and oregano. If you want to add onions, garlic, peppers, or carrots to the sauce, make sure to saute them first. Add 1 bay leaf for a more complex flavor. Simmer all of the ingredients on low heat for at least 40 minutes. The longer you simmer, the tastier tomato sauce becomes. Thank you for watching and bon appétit!